All right, gonna do a quick chapter review for Black Clover, chapter 342, titled "Watch the Night." So it starts out with Ishika telling Asa about the Yami clan history and origin. Seeing that the Yami clan is descended from a group of assassins known as the Kijin. During the Age of Wars, our ancestors distinguished themselves on many battlefields. She continues on saying, then as warriors, they were placed in charge of the security of Goshu, a territory at the far edge of the land of the sun, ruled by the Ryudo clan. And then she also tells about a legend saying that in the distant past, a five-headed dragon that had rampaged to the land of the sun was quelled here by a heavenly maiden. It was said that the Yoryoku of that dragon seeped out, turning the ocean black and stagnant, twisting space and time and connecting it to hell. So that was a pretty good lore drop. That's about it. I liked how he briefly went into the past of the Yami clan, them being distinguished warriors throughout the battlefield, being I guess being famed for their powerful uh, for their prowess in the battlefield and being known as Kijin as a group of the assassins. So that's cool to know that Ishika and Tsukihiro come from a long line descendants of strong warriors, and that also that the late being black. Apparently, I remember in my previous review, I thought the late was black just because Tabata just due to black because I guess for no reason, but it actually does have some reason because it was due to a old a old I guess an old fight that happened between a five-headed dragon and a heavenly maiden. I hope we I mean hopefully in the future we get to see a five-headed dragon what it looked like. I guess we can all assume that it was a demon, maybe one of the supreme devils. We'll have to actually wait and see. And we have to, if we do get to see the demon, hopefully we see what the maiden was. Maybe the maiden was an actual angel, or maybe it was just a strong Yojutsu sorcerer, like the Wizard King. Maybe he was on par with the Wizard King. But like I said, we have to wait and see. Yeah, some people think it's an angel. Like it could be an angel, but maybe people just perceived it as an angel, cause of its appearance. But yeah, and then also like how after the dragon was defeated, its magic seeped out into the lake, kind of causing a distort in space and time, almost like it connected the land of sun to hell. And another thing is how the Yami clan was warriors that was security for the Goshu area that was ruled by the Ryu clan. So it kind of makes sense how Sukihiro and Ryuya are close friends because they kind of have a history of their family being connected by one being the ruler and the other one being their security. So that's pretty cool. And now we go a bit forward past the legend into Yami's and Ishika backstory of Yami's father training uh, Sukihiro, saying it just ain't right. Our ancestors were proud spirit swordsmen. So but that word spirit swordsman, I'm not sure what they mean about spirit swordsman. I don't know if they should mean just regular swordsmen who use magic, or maybe they was using a special kind of sword. I'm not sure. But either way, we see Sukihiro's father training Sukihiro, yelling, saying, "Now we're stuck out here in the boonies, just guarding this territory, this job for the dogs. Our class blood and your Yoku are crying. Ain't that right, Sukihiro?" And so we see Yami's dad, and we see him as an alcoholic and rambunctious, with alcohol in his hand and a training sword in another. And we can possibly tell he's probably a abusive father and an alcoholic based on his appearance. But I can definitely see where Yami got his build from. Why Yami is so so buff. And then after the father was yelling to Sukihiro, Sukihiro responds saying, "You're the only one that says that stuff, Pa." And then he replies saying, "What was that?" And Ishika goes to Sukihiro trying to comfort him. But it was really interesting what the father said, saying that they were spirit swordsmen and that there was a good clan or like a clan with a great title, and that they're out here stuck guarding territories in the boonies. So we can tell that Sugihiro's father isn't really happy with the position that the Yami clan is in right now. Kind of like that oh, how they fall so low type of thing. Then after Ishika goes to Yami, she didn't try to get their father's attention, and then their father was like, "What's that look for? You're the spitting image of her giving birth to a lousy girl that died young on me. The Yami clan don't need dead weight who can't fight." As he was about to swing his training sword down on Ishika, so we see that Ishika was the second and the last child of the of the of this part of the Yami family, was the Sukihiro side, because their mother died right after she gave birth to Ishika. Kind of gave me the same vibes as Noel, but in in technicality, Noel didn't cause her mother death. It was Monica, but yeah, that's for a different story. So as Ishika was about to get hit, Yami blocked the sword, saying, "Knock it off, you damn old fart." And we see Yami he really flexes his muscles trying to block the sword, and also we see his darkness seeping out from him. And Sukihiro's father started whatchamacallit, he started getting happy, laughing and saying, "The Lord's son has a whole lot of Yorioku, but I bet you yours top his. The title of the demon gods, the title of the demon god, our clan's strongest fighter, is gonna be yours, Sukihiro." So it seemed like Sukihiro's father had a lot of trust and promise in Sukihiro based on how much Yorioku he had as a kid at the age of 13. So it seemed like Yami was like, I guess, like this prodigy to his clan. So that was pretty interesting. But after that, after Yami blocked the attack, he left the, I guess, the little dojo, saying, "Nobody cares, I'm going fishing. Come on, Ishika." Then Sukihiro's father saying, "Once you get back, I'll show you some more." And we see the pitch black lake that they're fishing in, and the Yami caught a fish that's called a demon tiger pufferfish. It's a whopper. You don't see those much. You can't eat them. You can't eat most of them. It's poisonous, but the bits you can eat are real tasty. And we can see that the five-headed dragon Yorioku really had a huge influence on the lake, as we can see how it's not a normal fish. Like we can see like the fish in general, the size is way bigger than a regular fish, and that it has horns on its head. So that's pretty interesting of what the five-headed dragons magic did to the lake. I wonder what other type of monsters or just aquatic animals is in the lake. And so we get to see that Yami is not only a prodigy at fighting, but also a good fisher too, which makes sense because he did say he was a fisherman, or he was just fishing way back. And then the villagers was telling Yami he got a knack for fishing. Ishika being surprised by Yami's fishing skills. And we see someone coming up saying, "What you doing? Let me in on that." And we see it's young Master Ryuyo. They were saying to young Master Ryuyo, saying that his clothes would get dirty if he muck around here. Ryuyo is saying that he likes fishing too. And then Ryuya and Sukihiro start having a conversation, saying, "Your miners are gonna brawl out again, Ryu. It's fine, Ishika. Just call me Ryu like Yami does." Yami saying, "It doesn't matter how friendly you act. Our ranks are way too different, and that ain't gonna change." Excuse me. And Ryu telling Sukihiro saying, "Come on, Yami, don't be like that. I want this country to be a place where we can all live and laugh together, no matter what our rank or Yoryoku looks like." So we can kind of see the similarities to how Ryu and Asa kind of saying with them want to abolish the rank system and want everyone to be equal. And Yami puts in his comment saying that I get a load of this, know nothing. He's talking in his sleep. Well, that dream of yours is pretty nice though. And then that's kind of the end of the backstory until we get one more sneak peek of what happened. Why Ishika doesn't like Yami. Ishika said, I thought it was too about Ryu's dream, or what Sukihiro said about Ryu's dream." But then she said, when he said that, he was lying. It was like our father said, he was a demon god, just like, even worse than father. And we see why we see uh, what she witnessed, her and Ryu witnessed. They said at the age of 13, he massacred his own father and the entire clan. And so we see Yami surrounded by bodies, and the closest body to him, one in front, is their father. And we see Yami's face splattered with blood, looking back towards Ryuya and Ishika. But in the panel, we see that Ryuya was injured, like he was attacked, probably whatchamacallit. He was probably attacked by surprise, and we also see Ishika also seems hurt. So I guess that kind of give us hints of what happened. But it was a really cool panel seeing this. Yami surrounded by bodies and whatnot. We see also facing his first reaction to hearing the story. Then Ichika then tells Asa, then he abandoned us and fled, and he's been living the easy life overseas with few people. You trust a man like him? That makes no sense. Also saying it has to be some kind of mistake. There's no way Captain Yami would do that. I believe in the Captain Yami I've seen. Ishika gets upset, saying you know nothing and an ignorant fool. I saw it with my own eyes. It's true. Also saying can't be even if you are Captain Yami's little sister. I can't back down on this. And so that kind of triggered Ishika and led her to say, in that case, prove it. Use the strength you require while you were with him. I'll train you right now. And just say you want it, I'll get serious. So she pull out her scroll and activate a Yojutsu. And the Yojutsu is called Dark Yojutsu, Dark Cloak, Black Warrior. And then Ishika ends the chapter off saying, don't blame me if you die. And that was a really cool panel for the last one, with her in the black warrior armor. And I find it funny because this is what people wanted Yami to have during the Spade arc. Like have his own little armor. But this is cool for Ishika to have her little armor. It kind of reminds me of Noel, how Noel has Valkyrie armor, and Ishika has this dark cloak black warrior suit. Kind of resembles like a samurai with the mask and the and the arm guards on the side and the chest plate. It's a really cool design. I should hate how it's black. I mean, it makes sense that it's black because it's dark magic, but it's kind of hard to see the design because it's you know it's inked. But I don't know. Hopefully, the next chapter we get a better look at it because it do look really cool. And I also want to know what all this form could do. Like, I'm hoping not only does it increase her defense and I'm assuming her speed and attack power, but it gives her like a new set of moves. I don't know, like it'd be cool if we see her dual wield or something like that. Or maybe she use even more different type of magic, dark magic spells. Like maybe she used the same magic spells as Yami, where she used dark moon or black hole. But we had to wait and see. But this chapter was pretty cool. That's for my thoughts. Um, I think there was a coup going on with the Yami clan. Like the way Sugihiro's father was just telling him how he wasn't satisfied being the position that they were in. about him guarding some random backwater country, and him telling Sukahiro that he has probably more talent than Ryuya's family. That it kind of led hints that maybe Sukahiro's family and the rest of the Yami clan, the adults, was probably thinking about doing a coup to where they can take over the land in that area, the Ghost Shoe area. That's what I got. That's what it feels. And then Yami heard it, and then he probably took them all out. But I don't know, cause like I know Yami's talented, but I don't think he's that talented where he can take out all of the Yami clan. But I think it makes sense because we see Ryuya injured, and we know Yami ain't gonna injure Ryuya. Only people I can think of is a Yami clan that was going to attempt to coup. But that's what I think might have happened. We have to get more into the backstory and see. Maybe Ryuya knows. I don't know. It wouldn't make sense if he knows, but he doesn't tell Ichika because that doesn't make any sense. But we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully, we get Yami's side of the story. But I can't wait for next chapter because it seems like we're gonna get a pretty cool fight. We're gonna see Ishika and Asa going all out. Hopefully Asa in this short amount of time understands how to use Zeton because if not, it seems like he's really gonna get bodied here. Like he might actually get another scar or he might actually die based on this fight because Ishika does not seem to be playing around anymore. What else? What else do I hope? I don't know. Maybe we get to see Ryuya stop the fight. I don't know. Maybe get an explanation of Ryuya's. Maybe Ryuya intervenes and maybe he explains his eye power and he explains why he doesn't hate Sukihiro unless Ishika does. But I don't know. We have to wait till next chapter. But yeah, I like this chapter. It had a good backstory. I like the conflict between Ishika and Asa. Her telling Asa about the truth and Asa saying that that truth may have some lies in it, saying that he don't believe what Ishika thinks of Sukihiro, and I like how their conflicts go back to each other, and now they're kind of like basically proving who was right. Like even though Ichika said it's a training, she just want to prove Asa that she was right about Sukihiro and whatnot. But yeah, it was a pretty good chapter overall. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. So yeah, I can't wait for the next chapter.